Walt Disney Studios has been a staple of the American film industry for decades. From the first time that the castle animation appeared on the screen, when Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs was released in 1937, Disney movies have been a lighthearted, entertaining experience for people of all ages. Throughout the years, Disney has taken its viewers on adventures through many different landscapes and time periods, including the Pride Lands, northern China in the 15th century, and even a magical place called Neverland. Although the plot lines of these films will definitely keep you on the edge of your seat, many of them are derived from legends that have been around for centuries. Disney has told stories from cultures all over the world, and stories like these are not only entertaining, but can also be a valuable tool of education. However, Disney doesn't always hit the nail on the head, and sometimes they illustrate the legends incorrectly. In the case of the 1997 film, Hercules, the audience gets a glimpse into the story of a young demigod on his journey to find where he belongs, whether that be with immortals or mortals. The film is set in ancient Greece and dabbles in the mysterious world of gods and goddesses. Although Disney tells the story of Hercules in an amusing way, there are a few parts of the movie in which myths are inaccurately represented, starting at the very beginning of the movie, when Hercules is a young child. One of the very first scenes of the film shows Hera and Zeus celebrating the birth of their small, glowing son, Hercules. Zeus and Hera appear to be in love with each other, and even more in love with the child that they just had together. The movie does capture Hercules' strength correctly, and he can even be seen lifting his father up above the crib in which he lays. Although this depiction of a new family is lovely, this is not how the Greek myth is told. Hercules is said to have been the son of Zeus and a mortal woman named Alcmene, making him one of Zeus's many illegitimate children. For this reason, Hera hated the child and is said to have made many attempts on his life. According to mythology, Hera tried to prevent Alcmene from bearing Zeus and also tried to kill him when he was a very young child. She sent 2 serpents into his crib, but Hercules, being the demigod that he is, strangled the serpents before they could kill him. This part of the legend was kept in the Disney film, except the serpents were sent to kill Hercules by the primary villain, Hades. So although she appears to be a loving new mother in the film, Hera's character is derived from an angry wife who tries to kill her illegitimate son. Later in the film, we are introduced to another woman named Megara, who goes by Meg. Although during their first encounter, Meg is considered to be a damsel in distress, she insists that she does not need any help from Hercules.
I can handle this.
Meg declares herself to be fiercely independent and blows Hercules off immediately following his heroic action. Later in the film, however, the pair develops a relationship and they eventually end up together. Meg and Hercules' relationship is flirty and juvenile, however their story, according to legend, is much different. Megara is in fact the name of Hercules' first wife, but they do not meet in the same way as depicted by the film. Megara is the eldest daughter of King Creon of Thebes, and she is awarded to Hercules for his success in a battle. The couple bears a few children and seem to have a very happy relationship, but as we have discovered, there was a character who was not too keen on seeing Hercules lead an enjoyable life. Hera, according to Greek myths, was not pleased with Hercules and Megara's relationship, so she decided to interfere. One day, while Hercules was on an adventure, chaos erupted in Thebes. A man named Lycus killed Megara's father, King Creon, in order to pursue Meg and claim Thebes as his own. When Hercules returned home, he killed Lycus and reclaimed Thebes. However, just when he thought his fight was over, Hera stepped in. She created a haze of madness to come over Hercules, which caused him to brutally murder his wife and children. Obviously, this part of mythology is quite morbid and is most certainly not suitable for children, which is an adequate reason for Disney to change the real story. As we have discovered, the story of Hercules as depicted by Walt Disney Studios has different elements in comparison to the original Greek legends. Greek mythology has many norms that nowadays would be viewed extremely differently. A mother trying to murder her husband's son and a girl being offered as a battle prize are not typically things we see happen in our daily lives. These are also not things that most people would consider appropriate for a child to witness. Taking all of this into account, we can understand why Disney changed the story of Hercules. Given all that we have learned about mythology and the story of Hercules' life, we can now conclude that parts of the Disney film were inaccurate. If the mythology behind the movie was left in its original form, children watching would be introduced to adultery, murder, and even human trafficking. Instead, it is a heartwarming coming-of-age tale that tells of Hercules' journey from a boy to a god.